All right, let's talk about a project that's about to shake up Southeast Asia in ways few people are paying attention to. Imagine a new Panama Canal, but in Cambodia. Sounds small? Think again. This canal could redefine regional trade, disrupt Vietnam's economic grip, and even give China a strategic edge in the South China Sea. And Washington, well, they're watching this one very, very closely. So, what's the big deal about Cambodia's Funtaiso Canal? Let's break it down. Cambodia has always relied on Vietnam's rivers to reach global markets, but not anymore. This new canal, stretching 180 kilometers, is designed to give Cambodia a direct trade route to the Gulf of Thailand, bypassing Vietnam entirely. That means Cambodia will no longer be at the mercy of Vietnamese-controlled river routes. Independence from Vietnam? Check. And who's footing the bill? China. Surprise, surprise. This canal is part of a much bigger game where trade, politics, and military ambitions collide. Because right at the exit point of this canal, there's a Chinese-funded naval base. Coincidence? The Pentagon doesn't think so. This is where things get interesting. If China is involved, you can bet that Vietnam and the US are paying close attention. Vietnam's nightmare scenario. This canal could cut off 90% of trade that usually flows through Vietnam. That's billions of dollars lost. Worse, it could weaken Vietnam's strategic control over the Mekong River, a lifeline for its economy and agriculture. The U.S. military's watchful eye satellite images already show Chinese Navy ships docked near the canal's exit. If this turns into a long-term Chinese military presence, the U.S. will have a new geopolitical headache in Southeast Asia. Remember, this isn't just about trade, it's about power. And power shifts like this don't happen without consequences. China has a strategy called the String of Pearls, a network of Chinese-funded ports and bases stretching from the South China Sea to the Indian Ocean. Let's connect the dots. Pakistan's Gwadar port, Chinese control; Sri Lanka's Hambantota port, leased to China for 99 years; Myanmar's Kiokpyu port, Chinese investment pouring in; Djibouti naval base, China's first overseas military base. Now, Cambodia's Funtaiso Canal is next in line. This isn't just about building infrastructure, it's about reshaping the entire regional balance in favor of Beijing. So, where does this leave Vietnam? Well, backed into a corner. For Cambodia, this is a win-win. More trade, more economic growth, and a closer partnership with China. For Vietnam, it's a wake-up call. Their economy, security, and regional influence are all under threat. For the U.S., they have a tough decision ahead. How far will they go to counter China's growing presence in Cambodia? The stakes are high, and the decisions made now could shape the future of Southeast Asia's geopolitical landscape for decades. So, what do you think? Is Cambodia's new canal an economic breakthrough or just another piece in China's growing dominance? Should the U.S. step in, or is this just how the world order is shifting? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get the conversation going. And if you want more no-nonsense takes on the evolving world order, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay ahead of the curve. The world is changing fast. Don't get left behind.